Hello fellow minus 40 degrees Celsius enjoyers, and welcome back to another riveting episode of Hearts of Iron 4 Formables A to Z, where today we will be unfortunately forming Siberia. Why do I even wake up in the morning? I usually have a fucked up rule in my mind that if a starting nation can form it, I will not use a releasable nation to form it. So today, I guess we'll be playing Tanatuva. And if you think I am gonna play historical, you got me fucked up. I actually kind of want to have a chance at doing this because I'm not good at the video game. I'm going to go on non-historical and hope that the Soviet Union goes into a civil war. That is the only chance I have got. Alright, so starting as Tanatuva, we have 85,000 people. Absolutely horrendous. I don't really know what the strategy is, to be honest. I have never watched a Siberia video because I'm not a fan of watching people suffer. I think people suffering is just not very cool. Of course, we don't have any generals because we're Tanatuva. It would be harder to name what we do have in this country. We have 2 research slots. We have 85,000 people, 2 factories. Everything is shit. The West has fallen, or I guess the East has fallen. No building slots. Oh my god. It gets worse the more I look at this. But hey, look at this. We have 2 chromium. Holy shit. That automatically vindicates this country. Let's do political effort. And next, let's do army effort. We need the army experience to do the unlimited manpower shit. Now let's do collectivist ethos. Ideological loyalty. The only thing that can give us hope this campaign. And if you don't know what the portrait does, it basically just conjures 500 people in your country. Where do these people come from? Very good question. Actually, we don't have any fucking slots. I don't know why I did construction effort. That's useless. We're gonna do armament effort instead. Because what are we gonna use civvies for? What? Infrastructure? No one lives in our country. We don't need roads. Who needs building slots to build factories in anyway? I guess we'll go to war economy. Fucking might as well, I guess. Alright, next we'll do internationalism focus. Get even more communism. To give you an idea of what our communism pie chart looks like, it's all red. So we have to pump these numbers up. Actually, I found a use for civilian factories. Trading for iron. That's a good idea. We'll do construction effort now. We need to trade for the steel. Oh yes, the second Russian Civil War. Good, good, good. Oh, that's so good for us. Let's start justifying on white Russia. Alright, this is our infantry template, by the way. Absolute shit and garbage. If they're this shit, might as well change them to cavalry, I think. Because at least cavalry can move a bit faster, I guess. I don't know. This entire country is kind of just a lost cause. Next, we'll do political correctness. Next, let's do armament efforts too. Oh shit, we missed our opportunity to declare war on... Oh my goodness. I mean, we probably would have been killed anyway. They actually put troops on our border. They actually want to, like, kill Tanatuva, which is reasonable. I do agree with them. I want myself dead as well. I guess we'll bide our time a bit more, but we can't wait too long because they are beating the Soviets' ass quite well. Let's do indoctrination. Actually, before declaring war on the Russians, should I try to kill the Mongolians? Because they're not in Comintern anymore. Comintern doesn't exist. But would we be able to defeat Mongolia? Maybe. If we rush Ulaanbaatar, maybe. Let's try to conquer Mongolia. Okay, I'll make this quick. I don't have a gun to my head, but I will say, if I make it to 50k, I will do a video idea that is proposed in the comments. Of course, the better of an idea it is, I will probably do it at 50k subscribers. But for now, please subscribe because I totally won't get my head blown off. Next, let's do construction effort too. Yeah, I don't think maneuverability is really gonna matter because they actually are guarding the border. Okay. They're actually taking this breach of international law quite seriously. They don't want to be invaded by Tanatuva? Huh, that's odd. Alright, next we'll do political commissars. And let's see how this war against Mongolia would go. Would they attack us immediately? Yeah, they would definitely try. But our division defense should be pretty good. We might be able to do a little encirclement here. That would be very funny. Alright, encirclement there, actually. We did something as Tanatuva. I didn't even know it was possible to do something as Tanatuva. Alright, next we'll do ideological fanaticism here. I don't know how you make anyone a fanatic of anything that has to do with Tanatuva, but we have it figured out, apparently. Alright, well, if we can just make it to Ulaanbaatar, that might be the end of the war here. If we take Science Hand and Ulaanbaatar, I don't know what they have. I guess we're just gonna have to take the entire fucking country. They have Choibalsan as well. What other small shitter cities do they have? They have Erdenet and Darkhan as well. We'll take those. Alright, well, we killed Mongolia somehow. I'm actually surprised we were able to do that. And we will just puppet them because we want to use their manpower to train up more shit. Right now, the Mongolian People's Republic is our puppet. We also have resource rights to, like, their 2 steel and 4 chromium. Man, I'd go for Xinjiang too, but they are a puppet of China, and I do not want to get involved in Chinese affairs. That does not sound fun right now. But what do we do from here? We could try to fight the provisional Russian government. We could try to do that. They would kick our ass, but we could try. Let's see. massive infrastructure effort. And let's justify in Russia. Alright, that 50 days came way earlier than I thought it would. Sure, let's declare war. They will try to attack us, but I think we can probably defend kind of well. Alright, next we'll do construction effort 3. Those funds are definitely getting embezzled, by the way. We can't build anything in this country. Not to brag or anything, but the casualties so far looking kind of good. Also, it's already 1939 if you're wondering what's going on in the world. Poland is Germany simp. UK, it went communist. Mexico's going through a little funny military coup. Italy actually went the democratic path. You almost never see this. And other than that, it's like quite normal, I think. Except for Tanatuva, you know, killing Mongolia, but that's like besides the point. The end of the Second Russian Civil War. Okay, well, that's not good. We're really gonna have to entrench ourselves. Right, well, I don't know who's gonna declare war on the provisional Russian government just yet, but we are going to hope that it happens soon. Now we have fucking Nazi volunteers trying to take out Tanatuva. What the fuck is going on? I see jealousy runs rampant in the world, and we're jealous of Tanatuva's achievements. Oh, I think we lost a tile. Okay, that might not be good. That is not very optimal to the defense we're doing. Look, I hate Tanatuva as much as the next guy, but sending your troops from Berlin all the way to fucking Siberia is next level hating. Alright, well, we were pushed back to like these 4 tiles. Hopefully we can hold on. Hopefully. Mutinies. Great. This is the best time to get mutinies, when we're literally on the edge of death. Doctrine effort 2. Let's do equipment effort. I have no idea how we haven't died yet, to be honest. But if Germany keeps doing the shit that they're doing in Europe, which is invading everyone, they will inevitably declare war on Russia. That will happen. It will have to happen. Motorization effort. Alright, I took a little break to watch the funny Bald Man movie Dune 2, and now I'm back. Okay, so it's 1940. Operation Barbarossa is like what? 1941 or 2? So soon, I guess we will be saved somewhat. I watched the Bald Man movie to escape the dread of playing Tanatuva, but now it's all back. Oh yeah, by the way, the Italians have sent 2 volunteer divisions to Russia. Why? I have no idea. This Russia has received volunteers for not only Nazi Germany, but democratic Italy. France has capitulated to Germany. What the fuck is this? What in God's name happened here? Does God even have a role in what transpired here? What is this? Okay, yeah, that's not really good for the eyes. This is just not appealing at all in the slightest. Let's do mechanization effort. Even though I think Tanatuva figuring out trucks is like probably the most far-fetched thing in the universe. Also, I really didn't want to have to say this, but why does our leader look like the nothing ever happens Chudjak? Say Xinjiang joined the Allies. I thought they were in the Chinese faction. Or I guess the Chinese got reorganized into the Japanese Empire. So now state of Xinjiang is in the... What in God's name is going on in this campaign? And we have an invite to a faction from the Union of Britain. I would join that, but it's called the British Communist Alternative, which is such a shitty faction name. So they're at war with the Axis, which is already bad for me, because I want to take advantage of their invasion of Russia. They're at war with the Chinese and the Japanese. That's also just not good. And in general, I don't really see the point of joining this faction. I'll have to kindly decline your offer. And now let's do armor effort. If trucks are far-fetched for Tanatuva, tanks are probably Tanatuva's version of like a Wunderwaffen. A subject may soon... Oh, that's not good, actually. Hold on. We have to build shit in Mongolia. We can't really have them do this. I can't believe it. Mongolia, you bastard. I get you, like, contribute to, like, 99% of our war effort because all of our soldiers are Mongolian, but, like, stop. Unit of Britain demands decolonization. I don't think that really concerns us, to be honest. Actually, I guess Mongolia is technically our colony, but I don't think they're gonna come knocking at our door. It would be a grievous misuse of their time to focus on fucking Tanatuva. The current casualty ratio stands at around 87,000 deaths for us and 984,000 deaths for them, which it could be better, but it's not bad by any means. I'm assuming everyone asking me for a non-aggression pact, that means, yep, Union Britain declared war on Russia. Oh, they joined the fucking Axis. Oh, that's so bad. I think our only hope of winning now is actually Japan declaring war on Russia. Actually, now Xinjiang is alone in the Northern League, and they're at war with Japan. Holy shit. Do you see where I'm getting at here? We could declare war on Xinjiang, and not only take their territory, but also potentially join a Japanese faction, which that would be massive. Let's justify war on Xinjiang, 30 days. Alright, let's declare war on Xinjiang, then launch this invasion. Go straight to Urumqi, and invite to the faction from... That's not the invite I was looking for. The Covenant of the Mediterranean. Who the fuck is in the Covenant of the Mediterranean? It's you and Bulgaria. I'm not joining that. God damn it. Oh, damn it. I forgot Japan is fascist, so they simp for the Axis. God damn it. They are not gonna invite us. That is so tragic. I don't know why the game just froze there. I mean, I guess Germany declared war on a bunch of people, but who really cares? It's Sudan. Man, historical might have actually been better, because that would have actually guaranteed a German invasion of the Soviet Union. God damn. Well, we took Urumqi, but that they are not dead yet because it's Xinjiang and they never die. Oh, and Mongolia somehow got fucking called in. Why is that? Oh, it's because you became a Dominion, you moron! Alright, well... I've never been more disappointed in my life. God, do I actually have to do the suppress subjects continuous focus for you to actually stay in line? Let's justify on Xinjiang again. I never thought I'd be saying this, but we're gonna do a Russian encirclement in Xinjiang. If we're not incompetent, that is, which I think we are incompetent, so it's not gonna happen. Oh, never mind. Germany declares war on the Mongolian People's Republic. Okay, so it's a ticking time bomb. We die either way. Is there any way of not dying? That's right, because they were declaring war on a bunch of communist countries. Do they get a war gone every fucking communist country under the sun? So now we can get steel from nowhere. We can't get any resources from anywhere. I'll load a save again. I can't believe I berated Mongolia when they did nothing wrong. Even if we prepared our front earlier, their divisions are just much better and they have fucking more of them. Alright, we're doing a reset. Man, I swear I'm this close to crashing out. Is this one of those rare ahistorical games where Soviet Union just doesn't have anything happen to it? That's actually incredible. I don't remember the last time this happened. I might be tripping, but it's been a while since the Soviet Union in non-historical hasn't exploded. But this might still be good for us. That means that Germany is probably going to invade the Soviet Union still. Unless they do the Moscow-Berlin axis, which I really hope they don't. Oh, by the way, this is what the factions look like. We have the Commonwealth of Nations, which is Canada, South Africa, and Australia. The Axis, which is Germany, Hungary, and Great Britain, which has gone monarchist. There's also the Nordic Cooperation Alliance, France, Italy, Denmark, and, well, not really Ireland in a few seconds. And also the Czech Entente, which is like basically all the Balkans. Alright, I think Germany declared war on a bit too many people. No! Please invade the Soviets still. Please, I beg of you. If these two fronts connect, I think I'm gonna blow my brains out. Why do I always insist on not playing historical? Actually, Japan is invading China and the Soviet Union at once. Let's leave the Soviet faction, see what we can do. I guess we can surround ourselves in a front, I guess. And I just saw, yep, Xinjiang's also in the commentary. That makes things so much more annoying. Why the fuck is Czechoslovakia here? I see what would happen. Let's justify Mr. Stalin. Alright, justification ended. Let's kill them. And I guess we'll join the Japanese faction, the Czech Entente. Okay, I guess we'll try to join the Czech Entente. And they do not want us in. Tanatuva generating too much world tension compared to faction. How much fucking world tension could this have formed? It declared war on a country 10 times bigger than me. 4.4%! What do you mean too much world tension? Fuck you. God, the nerve of people. I just can't believe it. Okay, now they invite us. They see reason. Good. I'll try to unite these fronts so that they can send reinforcements from there. That's good, that's really good. Because now we are connected to the Czech Entente. I don't know what possessed Japan to join the Czech Entente. I guess that does answer the Czechoslovakia question though, which is good. My mind now has to use a bit less RAM, thinking about the ramifications of this. And we made an encirclement here. Absolutely genius. Alright, Mongolia has capitulated, and that's good. Wait, were we kicked? Why is Denmark inviting us to the Nordic Cooperation? They kicked us out! What the fuck did we do? Why were we invited to the Nordic? How strong is the Nordic? I mean, it's not a bad faction either, but okay, fine. I guess for now I'll join the Nordic Cooperation Alliance. Probably gonna kick me out anyway because they're a democratic faction. Democratic factions are always schizo. Now, things were going quite well for a while. However, because of my negligence and general incompetency, tragedy struck. Oh, okay, well, fuck my life then. They probably took my capital while I wasn't looking. Alright, let's try this again. And this time, let's not fucking die. Alright, so this time no one's inviting us to their faction. We're in an even worse state. Everything is just worse. But it's fine, we should be able to pull it off as long as we don't lose our capital. Finally, they invite us. Well, a bit late, I think. I don't even think we can take advantage of this front anymore to, like, rejoin with that front. Also, that division's encircled. This is all going to hell. We're gonna fall back to this line here. And United States declared war on America. Ah, they're going Confederate. You almost never see that. That's very interesting. And I think they finally stopped attacking us here, which means they have little faith in their attack, but also these divisions have been drained. I mean, okay, what? What the fuck? Okay, whatever. Once Shibe-sama kills Xinjiang, that'll put pressure on Mongolia, and then it will maybe try to push into Mongolia again. We're not gonna question this. We're just not gonna. I'm assuming we got kicked again from the Czech Entente. I fucking hate democratic factions so much. They are so useless. They kicked us out again somehow in record pace. We're gonna be out of this faction in the next few seconds. We have 5 seconds tops. Alright, now China went to the rightful owners of China, which is China, of course, and they kicked us from their faction again. We did nothing, by the way. All we did was declare war on the goddamn Soviet Union. which they deserve it. What can I say? Okay, well, let's join Czechoslovakia again. Is it the 31.6% justifying on Soviet Union? Literally, why? I don't see you guys being much more friendly to the fucking Soviet Union. They kicked us out. Alright, great. I love Hearts of Iron 4 so much. Okay, I think in a brief push, we might be able to reunite with this front. Hopefully. We might be able to do this with enough grit and elbow grease. Alright, so they took Ulaanbaatar, and now fronts are connected. Fantastic. And Mongolia's capitulated. Good, good, good. I think I'm just gonna blow my own brains out, really. Oh, you know what's ridiculous? For some reason, AI never wants to have fucking military access in your country, so they're gonna lose this land I asked for them. And also, they're not gonna help me on this front, even though it only benefits them. Okay, f it. Let's fall back all the way to our homeland again. I'm gonna kill you. I'm genuinely gonna kill you. Czechoslovakia, don't think you're safe. I'm gonna kill you. Once I get my hands on you, after all this is over, once I form Siberia, I'm gonna kill you. Alright, can like the Soviet Union die or something? They're at war with like, I don't know, 2/3 of their border. How are they not dead? I've been looking at this for the past 10 minutes. Nothing ever happens. If I see one more person say that forming Siberia was fun, I will end you. In a video game, I will ban you. I will ban you from the comment section. I'll ban you from the channel. I'll ban you from anywhere I can ban you from. People trying to convince me that this was gonna be fun is the biggest psyop of all time. Also, I'm pretty sure lying is a sin. Your sins will catch up with you. You can't run from your sins. Your sins will eventually catch up to you. Everyone who tried to tell me that this was gonna be fun. Did you know, compared to everyone in this war, we have killed the most Soviet troops? That's a fun fact of the day. Now we're invited to the Paris Accords. I mean, the Paris Accords is at least a communist faction. They won't kick me out randomly, but also the only member of the Paris Accords is France, and I don't care. Sorry. I swear to God. From us joining and leaving the Czech Entente, we have probably created more world tension than our justification on the Soviet Union at this point. I'm not gonna fact check that. Okay, well, the war is over. I'm not gonna fact check that. I'm probably definitely right, because I've never been wrong in my life. Alright, peace deal over. This took so long because I was painstakingly looking at this map of states that we can court, the states that we need to do this, and the states that are court automatically and blah 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 blah. However, I was also looking at another formation map, and that is to do Turkestan. That's right, Tanatuva can form both Turkestan and Siberia. I think that's a pretty well-known fact at this point. So yeah, let's form the Turkic nation here. And yes, Turkestan united. However, comma, this is not the Turkestan video. Today is the Siberia video. So we will form a Siberian state. Look at that. We are now green and we have united Siberia. Siberian Union of Independent Republics. And now we can integrate the Far East and we can push to the Urals, which covers all of states close to the Urals as well. We are now somewhat of a powerhouse. I'm just gonna go to sleep and return to this tomorrow. Getting to this point has drained me. Well, you know what they say, no rest for the wicked. I'm back the next day. Now our primary objective is probably going to be to form a massive army. Who are we fighting? We are fighting Great Britain, apparently, and I think I just took a glance at something. Great Britain, oh my goodness, how did you make enemies of the entire world? And actually, we do get really good cavalry buffs from our Turkic form, both 15% cavalry attack and 15% cavalry defense. So I think we will try to go for a cavalry-only run here, because the idea of that is also kind of funny, and I can also use it in the title to get more views. And Communist China's capitulated. They didn't even know we were at war with them. Whatever. Now Japan is quite chunky. Of course, not as chunky as we are, but they're getting there. The only reason the Axis isn't dead is because the AI is utterly incapable of naval invading Great Britain. I guess we'll do naval effort. I don't think we'll be building a fleet of any kind, but sure. We'll put effort into our navy, but it doesn't really mean that effort will come to anything, to be honest. And the Czechoslovak Republic has kicked us out, and the French Commune has invited us. Alright, did you actually get, like, relevant countries in your faction? Oh, man. This faction does leave a lot to be desired. French Latvia, French Spain, República Sociale Argentina, Moroccan People's Republic, and the Equatorial Commune of Guinea. And they're all puppets of France. So they were all forced into your faction. This faction sucks. I am not joining that. That is garbage. And now they invite us back to the faction. Goddamn. That faction thing with Czechoslovakia really makes me realize how much of a mistake democracy was. And a new war in Europe has started. Livonia declared war on Poland. Poland. By the way, Livonia from that war, all they did was push into Russian territory, and now they look like an abomination that should have never existed. And they've kicked us from the faction again. What is wrong with these people? Genuinely. And the French Commune declared war on the Kingdom of Italy. Finally, French Commune actually did something interesting, and now the Nordic Cooperation Alliance invites us. It's not a weak faction by any means. That might be interesting. Yeah, sure, we'll join that actually. That'd be funny. I don't even know if our troops are gonna make it in time before this war ends, but we'll try to push into France because I want something to do. This is not a good look. We're getting encircled by the French Commune. This is a terrible look. By the way, King George died, so now the leader of Great Britain, who is currently at war with the entire world pretty much, even the American junta now. Yeah, it's all ran by Queen Lizzie. She's part of the Axis too. Okay, our first divisions have arrived in Europe. It's taking them quite a while, as you can imagine, and they've kicked us out from the faction. I don't want to go on another rant against democracy, but they're really making this hard. And also the war in France is over. Now it's just France. But Brittany is Italy, because that does make sense. And France joined the Czech Entente. Very, very interesting. What the fuck? Poland! What is this? Why? What happened? Why are you so long? Why? Oh my god, it gets worse the more I look at this world. I don't want to live. I don't want to live in the same universe where Romania and Algeria exist. I don't want to live in a world where Honduras is owned by Greece and are fighting the American junta. I just simply don't want to live in this world. Sorry, the Confederated States of America. Okay, we've almost trained a full army. I don't know what I'm going to use this army for, though. Maybe invading Japan? That might be kind of fun. Japanese shogunate has assumed faction leadership of the Czech Entente, because that makes sense. An alliance of Czechs shouldn't be leadered by the Czechs. It wouldn't make sense. That's ridiculous. This is 1946. We live in very inclusive times. Why can't the Japanese lead the Czech Entente? And Russian Federation declared war on Estonia, and now they're in the Axis. Okay, I think we can declare war on Russia as well then. That'd be funny. I think we found our next war, boys. And what faction is Russia even at war with? They're at war with the Swedish faction, which is the Nordic Council. Okay, so it's the Italian faction. Wait. Okay, I see how it is. So, Siberia can't be in the fucking Nordic Council because they're like not democratic enough, cause too much world tension, whatever the fuck. But the Confederacy can be in the Nordic Council. Sure. And Kingdom Poland has called the Russian Federation as their enemy. Okay, well, the problem solves itself. Let's just push into them. Yeah, Russia, maybe this wasn't the best idea, to be honest. And that's it for the Russian Federation. Very sad. And Denmark kicked us from the faction again. It's a classic at this rate. I'll start spamming out naval bombers. That sounds like a funny idea. Alright, we're invited to the Nordic Council again. We can assume faction leadership of the Nordic... What? Wait. If we can, why couldn't the US? What the fuck? They're only 90% capable of assuming our faction. How? They're not weaker than us in any way. How does this game work? There's something seriously wrong with this game. I mean, okay, so there's a fun little thing here we can do, right? We can retake core state from Japan, which would only take 15 days to justify. But if we can get all of China, we're gonna be even more of a powerhouse than we already are. Actually, we're not even that big of a powerhouse right now. The Japanese will never expect the army of horses that we have. And also another reason we have to attack Japanese is to liberate the Ainu. So this is inevitable. This conflict is gonna happen. See, look at this. The Confederacy knows what's up. It's sad that the only people agreeing with what I'm about to do are the racists, but, yeah. Alright, we're severely underprepared, but that's the best state to start a war in. Let's declare war on Japan. Die. I love being severely underprepared, but just declaring war anyway because I'm very bored. I didn't even ask them to join, and the Nordic Council just immediately joined. I'm very glad that they're simping for me. Ooh, that equipment deficit is bad. Oh my goodness. I should not have changed my template during the war. Oh, encircle one there. Japan underestimated the power of the horse, and they will pay dearly for it. I can't tell if it's that I suck or cavalry sucks, but this is not working out very well. I don't know. It might also be the division template, but also we are hemorrhaging infantry equipment. I can't really change the template right now. And Rome has fallen. That's really not a good sign. Holy shit. Where the hell did Free France come from? I swear earlier they were dying to Italy. I don't know what the hell happened. And Kingdom of Italy capitulated to the Axis. That can't be good. The map isn't looking too good, I'll be honest with you. Our only big ally now is, I'm pretty sure, the Confederated States of America. And I guess the Confederated Finno-Russian Republics are also alive still. And another encirclement here. Actually, if we can take the Korean Peninsula and then just push upwards, we might be able to do a big encirclement here. That would be kind of funny. Because pushing through here is hell. There's no supply and it's garbage. I did not know horses needed that much supply, but here we are. I mean, it's probably the things I attached to horses. Yeah, it's not really a cavalry only. I kind of lied. Sorta, kind of may have lied a bit. Holy shit, Japan. Where was the effort for the rest of the Korean Peninsula? I mean, we're gonna have to kill that. Alright, we've taken the Korean Peninsula. Our tungsten is through the roof. Oh, big encirclement here. Oh, these buffoons. Horses are the way. You don't need tanks when you have horses. Oh, and another encirclement. This is really what Japan gets for underestimating horses. I mean, we may have 1.1 million casualties, but Japan has lost 2.2 million people to us. And I'd say it's largely in part due to the horses. Do you see any Japanese horse divisions? No, you don't. Well, maybe the Manchurians have them, but not the Japanese. And clearly that is making the difference here. Let's just say Dalian at this point. Now our horses march on Mukden. The mega encirclement will happen. Once the mega encirclement happens, that's when you can truly say that the East has fallen. And they keep trying to break it, but you cannot break our will that easily. Oh, they really don't want this encirclement to happen. That's so unfortunate. It would have been so funny. Japan never thinks of the most funny outcome. They just want to win the war. Oh, big encirclement here. Big encirclement here. We are Genghis Khan maxing right now. Oh, the Manchurian buffoonery knows no bounds. I don't think the master species is humans, necessarily. I think horses have far exceeded the capabilities of humans, of the mere mortals that we call humans. And another encirclement there. Massive. Oh, wait. Can we actually do the encirclement? I think we did it. Yep, we did it. Manchukuo, Manchukuo, Manchukuo. I don't even know if they're cut off from supply. Where's the Manchukuo capital? The Manchukuo capital is in Xingzhou right now. So yeah, they're completely isolated from supply. Right now, to check Onton's death toll stands at 17.94 million. And that's it for the Empire of Manchukuo. Unfortunately, Manchukuo did capitulate before we finished the encirclement, which probably means a lot of their divisions disappeared instead of being killed. But right now, they're at 18.84 million people dead. What was that, around a million troops? And big encirclement here as well. Oh yeah, that's just such a massive encirclement. Japanese war effort's really tapering at this point. You can really see the fighting spirit like fading in their eyes. Manchukuo may own Beijing, but they will not exist as a political entity soon, so who cares? In fact, we have taken back Beijing. Is Tanituva kind of like the successors to the Mongols? Because if so, Yuan is fucking back, baby. The Yuan dynasty has never been more back than it has today. And another encirclement. Shanxi is actually not involved at all, so if we can take these tiles and take these tiles, isolate them, this will be an encirclement here. What an encirclement. The horses. I will never post that gif of the horse falling into the water from a bridge again. That would be disrespectful to these beautiful creatures. They are 20 million casualties. We have killed 3.8 million Japanese. The Mongols have finally gotten their revenge. We take Nanjing, and we are encroaching upon Chongqing as well. Japan has fallen off. I mean, pretty much, if we push them all the way here, all these troops are gone. They'll have no supply whatsoever. They're finished. Oh yeah, and the borders in Europe. This is a lost cause. No one can salvage this. God would not be able to salvage this. Alright, now all these divisions are fucked. Absolute morons. It's finished. They're finished. I mean, they don't even have that many divisions up there. I think all their troops at this point are either in Europe or in the home islands, which are being invaded by the Confederates, by the way. They're not fucking around. God damn. Thank you for making an air facility in South Sakhalin. What better place to put a scientific facility than South Sakhalin? And now Croatia's naval invading us. But rest assured, we will dispose of that very shortly. And we'll take Indochina as well. The Confederates took care of the Croatians for us. And Japan is about to fall. Oh, this is going wonderfully. And the Japanese shogunate's dead. And who do we have to kill in this dumb faction? France, Romania, and Czechoslovakia. I guess we'll move our attention to west then. What would our European allies ever do without Siberia? Yeah, should we also just take the East Indies at this point? That would make us even more powerful. And I would also really like the aluminum. We are kind of out of that shit. Unfortunately, the people we're at war with are aluminum cells. They all have aluminum. And oddly enough, they don't want to sell it to the people who they are at war with. Actually, I say that, but we probably don't even know how to naval invade. And also, do we have naval supremacy here? 3%, 2%, 1%. Also, this front is remarkably empty. What is a Czech Entente cooking? Well, let's start horsing. That's weird, Poland. I thought you guys were the horse experts, but you're getting kind of gamed by the horses. The master horse race is truly real. What an encirclement. Oh, come on, Czech Entente. Stop horsing around. Okay, I'll stop. 13th century, bros. We are so back. Let's try to make this encirclement. This is gonna be like the Manchuria encirclement, but in Europe. Oh, yes. Wonderful. You shouldn't have kicked me out of the faction 10 billion times, Czech Entente. What can I say? You really do reap what you sow. You are literally just getting your comeuppance. This was completely inevitable. I don't want to go on a whole villain monologue, but you made me this way, Czechoslovakia. And another beautiful, wonderful encirclement here. They are currently at 27.29 million casualties. I expect that number to increase quite a bit. Let's see a casualty count now. Oh boy, that wasn't healthy. I don't want to hear anyone slander horses ever again. And not even in like a HOI4 context. I never want to hear people slander horses in real life or in any situation ever again. Horse stocks have never been higher. Never. Oh my goodness. Do I even have to say encirclement anymore? You can see with your eyes, right? This is video format, and at this point I just feel bad. I'm saying encirclement like every 2 seconds. And Polish Republic has capitulated. Too bad. It's very sad that we had to kill a fellow horse-loving country. And all these encirclements have clearly gotten to them. 216 to 500 divisions, which means they probably have around 350 divisions, give or take. Another surrounding of Czech troops. I'm filming this at like 2 AM on Christmas, but I'm afraid if I just keep killing these people, Santa's gonna give me nothing but coal at this point. These encirclements are just naughty. We have taken Prague, and that's it for Czechoslovakia. And look at who's back, the Third Reich. I knew the Czechs would show their true colors eventually. It wouldn't be the first time people from the steppes dominated Europe, but it certainly will be the last time. We will need no successors. Let's completely overrun the Maginot. And look at that, just like that, the Maginot, completely useless. Once France falls, I think this war is pretty much over. Oh my goodness, it's finally over. 32% of the war score. You know, they gave me 32%, but you know, I'm not the one who deserves the 32%. The people who deserve the 32% are the horses. Alright, peace deal is over. I just took places with copious amounts of aluminum, and now we have copious amounts of aluminum. I became the aluminum tart that I hated so much. And I also stole a little bit of a fleet. And of course, we're gonna send it down here. Oh, this is gonna be a tough naval invasion, actually. Okay, I should probably make some marine. But would that break the cavalry only? I don't care. Oh, and also we took Japan. I forgot to mention that. And oh yeah, I forgot. Now we can liberate the Ainu, which makes South Sakhalin, Kuril, and Hokkaido our cores. Okay, we only have 31%. Actually, you know what? I've been building up a whole fleet of naval bombers, so it'd be a shame not to use them. Oh, look at that. The US is trying to naval invade. They landed there, but instantly died. Also, I'm pretty sure they just did a naval invasion with paratroopers. I think they're a bit confused, and maybe even a little damaged in the brain. The Confederates declared war on Turkey, right? And, you know, they have the whole faction behind them. But look how useless they are without our horses. It's absolutely pathetic. Come on, 50%, 50%, 50%. Come on, come on, come on. Let's do this. 50%, 50%. Holy f***. Do you guys want the Turkish dead that badly? This is definitely like 10 naval invasions, right? Oh, did they actually launch? We have our most cracked general on this. Alright, well, you landed. So that basically means the UK is f***ed. But also, I do want war score because we have not fought the Axis all that much, to be honest. So I think I'm gonna try to farm some war score in Britain. Look at all these troops clumped up in one place. You could not give it to me for more free than it is right now. If you tried, all those divisions gone completely. Do not take Liverpool. Do not take Liverpool. We do not want them to die just yet. Let's just keep one army there so that they're more prone to attack us, right? Because if we have less divisions, they're more confident. But they don't know that our horses are the strongest horses in the universe. They keep attacking us, and then that's how we're gonna try to get a bigger war score. This general has around 8 defense, by the way. He kind of knows what he's doing. By the way, this is how France got divvied up while waiting. For some reason, they got spared. I mean, I guess Denmark is democratic, so they use their war score to liberate France. But they did take this, by the way. They're democratic, and they spared France, but they were like, no, we're taking Champagne, though. Livonia took the north of France here. We took this. Confederated States of America took southern France here, and all of Iberia. Holy shit. I'm assuming this is when we kicked out the fleet when we captured the port. This is probably the best naval result I've ever gotten. Okay, maybe this is actually. This is a whole load of bollocks, isn't it? We can't even defeat the horses. Holy shit, the AI made an encirclement. You don't see that every day. They might actually die if our allies take too much shit. Oh yeah, no, they're just gonna die in like a few seconds. Should I just cut off supply to my allies? Hold on. Damn, even with no supply, our allies are pushing so easily. No, guys, retreat. No, do not take fucking Liverpool. They're gonna take Liverpool. I'm so sad. I mean, we still have like 35%, which is a lot, but I want to farm more, man. I'm a selfish bastard. All right, war is over. Peace deal is over. We took Hungary because, you know, steppes, of course. Like, it's very logical. We took all of the Russian Federation. We took some of this land as well. You know, steppes. We took all of China. We also took all of Southeast Asia here. Germany has been divided between a German Republic here, led by Fraudenauer, you bastard. And of course, Dietland. What did Dietland do all game? I don't fucking know, but they got a lot of land. And I should have put effort into killing Turkey because that would have been fun to have their land as well. Because, you know, steppes. Well, now that all the major wars are over, though, for us at least, I'm gonna start killing the people who have wronged me. Denmark, you kicked me out of the faction one too many times. You're gonna die. Count your days, mister. We wouldn't be a communist country if we didn't do our purges. German Republic joined the anti-Bolshevik accord. I might join in on this war here. Ah, they're also at war with Dietland. And the Republic of Turkey is dead. And man, I feel kind of bad for them. Holy shit, that just doesn't look good. But you know what? Livonia also has to die. They have precious lands that our ancestors once controlled. And all the washed up nations that were kicking are joining the Commonwealth of Nations. Oh, Confederated States of America declared war on Denmark. How convenient. Call me in, champ. Let's kill Denmark. And that's it for Denmark. Oh, they didn't call their allies in. Oh, that's so sad. Dietland is about to die, so that's going to be interesting to see what comes out of that. We did nothing. Let's see how the borders are distributed. They were all given to fucking Belgium. My might would not approve of this. This is awful. Alright, let's declare war on Livonia. They never really wronged me, but they totally would have if they were in the position to wrong me, so I have decided to exact my revenge. Alright, that's it for Livonia. Who do we even have to kill in this faction? Unitary Canada. Oh, that's the worst answer you could have given. That's such a pain. Good thing about Unitary Canada is that we can just naval invade them very easily. Oh, never mind. Now Italy's also a major. They sure love doing that. Naval invasion time. Please land. Alright, we landed safely in the east. And Canada becomes yet another example of why horses should not be underestimated. And Unitary Canada's dead. Now all that's left is Italy. I think it's also time we kick the Confederated Finno-Russian whatever, because we need to get the steppe lands. Why do we occupy this for the Confederated States? I don't understand. We can't even push from this one tile. This is literally 1984. I swear to fucking we took it for the Confederates again. I'm gonna lose my shit. I'm not gonna call them in. This is literally like a ploy that the game is doing so that I call them into the war. I'm not calling shit into the war. I want it all to myself. This game thinks it can trick me. This game thinks that it can outmaneuver me. Oh, fuck you, Confederacy. Okay, whatever. At least this war is gonna be done quicker. And they declared war on the Finno-Russian. They keep stealing my fucking ideas. This is baffling. This will also push into Confederated Finno-Russian republics. Kingdom of Italy is dead, and the Confederated Finno-Russian whatevers will soon follow suit. And that's it for the war. We have 80%. I wanted more, but it's fine. Alright, peace deal over. We took Canada, we took Finland. And now I think obviously what I'm gonna do next is very predictable. It can be seen from a mile away. You have to die. You really have to die. And it will be by my hand that they do so. We will release Czechoslovakia as a puppet so that we have a little buffer here and I don't have to deal with this. Let's kick them from the faction. Alright, justification on the Confederates are done. Goodbye. It is time to perish. United States, you were finished as soon as you let the horses enter North American land. And also thinking that one division thick fronts are really gonna work against our horses. We'll soon enter the Confederate capital of Richmond. You may have mastered the art of racism, but we have mastered the art of horse. What a quick victory that was. Alright, peace deal is over. Yeah, this happened. We have surpassed our ancestors. We've taken Northern Africa. But yeah, we took Alaska. I don't even know if people in Siberia and Alaska are linked, but they're quite cold places, both of them, so I don't know. Yeah, pretty much as where the video ends. Siberia, very, very powerful. Tanatuva, do not sleep on them. They will beat your ass with horses. But yeah, anyways, hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to press the funny red button, subscribe. I shall see you in the next one. And remember, horses are more powerful than you think. Hello gamers, post-editing me here. Thank you for watching another riveting video. This was supposed to come out yesterday, but I'm a lazy fuck, so it's coming out today. Thank you to members, Flameman1995, Lars, OrganicPotatoThief, DLNZ, kristibbs, Mirales, yobomokeanos, Delta, Michael Rafter, Monolith, Nate, JonB, LoliHolic, CyberPsychosis, AlexTheDenk, JOAlsarg, Yiğit Adıyaman, CyberPsychosis, username Matt, Kingdom of Hangover, Arneliskas, Atreidess, KekyRhyme, Merozs, Razmas channel, Man, Nick Sagoon, Mantis Shrimp, Halit, Burak, John Parker 117, LostBoy162, Wow, okay, user1_user1, Mushroom, Mr. Danny, KC, Lucky, Detail, Hello Pizza Domino's, Karma in Effect, Kaiser Cat, Gubby, Ryan Spite, Zach Sosa, Random Shocky, Phaeton, Grimm Glassman, Ted, Magnitude, The Real Maninin, Olmo Culervo, and Manu from Sardinia. Not to mention patrons Remy New, Nerdy Optics, Nicholas Green, Automulio, Lars, Penkaroon, Galaxy, Asseldy, and Yo-Yo. Again, I thank you all for your continued support, and I shall see you in the next one.